My name's Mary Ryan and I'm the head of the Public Events Programme at the RSA in London. The RSA is short for the Royal Society for the Encouragement of Arts, Manufactures and Commerce. It's an organisation that was founded over 250 years ago in the height of the Enlightenment in London, and today we exist to spread great ideas and inspire new thinking about the world around us. My role at the RSA is to head up the Public Events Programme. We host over 150 free lectures, talks, film screenings and debates every year, and those exist to provide a space for intelligent public debate of some of the big challenges that are facing us in the 21st century. We're really lucky at the RSA that we have a very broad programme, and so we have a lot of freedom to programme talks around a real variety of topics and subjects. So we can invite speakers from all sorts of different fields, from the arts, from education, science, technology and the environment. What we're really looking for is people with expertise, a great enthusiasm for this subject, and who've come up with a new way of looking at the world or a new way of doing things that genuinely contributes to positive social change. Our talks are influenced by what's in the news because we want to be current and we want to be looking at issues that people are talking about. So we're really looking at the big challenges that people are faced with in their daily lives. So we do approach programming for events by looking at what are the big issues of the day, whether that's what's happening in the economy, big challenges such as climate change, changing demographics, the way that we want to educate our children. So we do want to pick up with what people are talking about in their daily lives. At the moment we're working on planning for a really big series of talks, film screenings and debates around the challenge of climate change. What we want to do with this particular series is really bring people together from a variety of fields of expertise. So not just scientists who can tell us the facts about climate change and the effect that it is going to have on us all, but also people working in the arts, in education, economists, psychologists. We really want to gather groups of people to look at the big challenge, which is why is it that more of us haven't woken up to the facts about climate change in terms of actually realizing that we might have to change our own behavior if we're going to meet this challenge. So that's going to be an exciting series and one that I hope will really have a positive impact in the world. There are different types of ways that we can measure whether a talk or a lecture has been successful, and there are different measures of success for us. Obviously we want people to go along, to come along to a talk and to go away afterwards feeling really inspired and maybe motivated to go out and act upon some of the new knowledge that they've gained through the lecture. So we can measure this by obviously the number of people who come along to the talk. We can look at how many people have watched the talk afterwards when we post the video on our YouTube channel, and increasingly we're looking at what's happening in the wider social media sphere, the sort of ripple effect that a lecture can have on social media. So we are looking at whether people are talking about the event on Twitter afterwards, if they're posting below the YouTube channel video. That's increasingly a really exciting space to see people engaging in sometimes pretty passionate debate about the issues contained in an event. There's been so many speakers that have been inspiring to me personally, and then obviously have had great influence by their talks going viral online. But fairly recently we had an incredibly inspiring speaker. Her name is Jodie Williams, and she actually was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize for her work on the campaign to ban landmines. I was quite intimidated by meeting a Nobel Peace Prize winner, but in fact she was incredibly down to earth, and she gave an amazing talk which really created such electricity in the room and genuinely galvanized people who were there and who watched her talk afterwards online. We got great feedback from her talk because Jodie is able, her message really is, she may be a Peace Prize winner and people watching her may think, I can never achieve such an impact in the world, but she genuinely encourages people to realize that it's about people making small contributions that real change happens in society. It's the ripple effect of small actions. If you really are committed to making change in the world, you can play your part by just giving a little bit of your time, committing to maybe just an hour or two a month to volunteer at whatever charity you particularly feel passionate about. And that's really how change happens.